Toyota has had bad luck over the last several years. First of all, they had to deal with a whole slew of recalls. Then they had floor mats bunching up under their accelerators, followed by a massive earthquake and tsunami that hit Japan. And this disrupted the entire production of their vehicles worldwide.
Now, as Toyota was dealing with these issues, the rest of the automotive industry was moving forward with the competition, ready to steal market share from Toyota. Now, not being the type of company to just sit on their hands, Toyota has updated several of their vehicles. The Camry is one of the most important cars to receive a refresh, and just in time too. It's got some hot new competition, especially the sleek Hyundai Sonata.
This new Camry is built on a revised platform of the older model, but every exterior piece that you see here is brand new. And it has a fresher, cleaner, crisper design than the outgoing model. It's kind of lost its dorkiness. Sold with both 4-cylinder and V6 engines plus a hybrid, the Camry has been given many exterior tweaks to improve aerodynamic efficiency, including under-body panels to improve airflow. The sportier SE trim gets tasty-looking 18-inch wheels instead of the base 17-inch wheel, plus an edgier front spoiler and bolder fog lights.
The rear suspension has been updated, and this is the one area where they shed the most weight. Now, this new Camry might not have the same curb appeal as, say, the Hyundai Sonata or the Kia Optima, but I don't really think that Camry buyers are looking for anything bold. I think that they're just looking for a better-looking Camry. Price is always a motivating factor in any car purchase, and on this front, Toyota is very competitive. The base model receives $800 worth of new equipment, combined with a price drop to $23,700. In fact, 4 of the Camry models are priced at under $30,000.
Well, the car industry is moving forward very quickly, and one area of focus for many manufacturers are the interiors. And I have to tell you that this new Camry has a fantastic interior, actually one that rivals any in its class. The dash is made of the requisite soft-touch material with faux stitching, a clutter-free center console with large rotary dials that are easy and very intuitive to use. The area between the shifter is large with 2 big cup holders, plenty of storage, and finished with classy-looking trim pieces. New to Camry is a voice activation system that can dial phone numbers, read text messages, and connect to smartphones for address books, which brings the Camry up to date with the competition.
The back seat's very roomy because of a couple of tricks. First, they've made the side pillars thinner, and second, if you look at the back of the front seat, they've carved it in and made it thinner as well, so you've got more legroom. The front seats are more comfortable as well. They feature a longer seat bottom for better comfort and improved foam.
I had a chance to meet the Camry chief engineer, Yukihiro Okani. He sat literally in the back seat as I drove for about 2 hours. Having one-on-one time with such a knowledgeable car engineer was helpful in understanding how important Camry is to Toyota and what their goals were. Now, first and foremost, what they wanted to do was make the vehicle more refined, quieter, and more engaging to drive. That's been a criticism of the Camry in the past. It could be seen as quite a boring and sedate car to drive. And the way they've done that is they've gone with lighter, stronger steel. What that does is it makes the platform more rigid, and it also reduces weight to save fuel. Criticism could be leveled at Toyota for leaving the 4-cylinder and V6 engines unchanged, which produce 179 horsepower and 268 horsepower respectively. Plus, the automatic is carried over from the older model. Now, in some ways, it could be said that Toyota is kind of playing it safe here. The updates to the outside of this car are modest, but they're tasteful. The interior is the biggest improvement. Fabulous looking and easy to use center console and dash, and it's also quieter and roomier. It's a very nice car if you're commuting every day and need space for a family. Now, the drawback might be that they're using the old engines, but I have to tell you that going back to tried and true 4-cylinders and V6 engines with their automatics produces great reliability, and that's what Toyota is known for. And it also has class-leading fuel economy, so you get everything wrapped up in a package. I suspect in a couple of years Toyota will have new engines for this car, but right now there's nothing wrong with this.
The SE has a sportier suspension, and it has no problems handling the twisty roads. It also has very crisp brakes. Now, if you find that this regular model we have here is a bit sedate, you probably want to go with the SE. The four-cylinder that we have here might not be as powerful as the Sonata or Optima at roughly 200 horsepower, thanks to direct injection technology, but this Camry has been perfected to the point that the lack of this technology isn't an issue. In fact, the Camry has class-leading fuel economy. The hybrid has a new starting price to go along with its 39% improvement in fuel economy.
Did you say 39%?
Yes, I said 39% improvement in fuel efficiency. So with a starting price of just under $27,000, that's a lot of car for the money. With 1 in 6 Camrys being a hybrid and 70% of all hybrids being Toyotas, the massive jump in fuel efficiency is going to be very attractive. In combined city and highway driving, the hybrid is rated at just 4.7 liters per 100K. I got a chance to take this Camry on a 3-hour road trip with a bunch of my friends, and what impressed me the most was how quiet and comfortable this car was, especially on the highway. With 3 adults in the back, they loved all the room back there.
All right, Lacey, you're up first. What do you like and not like about this new Camry?
Well, Zach, I really like the exterior and interior styling. I'm really happy that you've got some engine choices, the 4, 6, or even a hybrid to choose from. The new updated ride feels so much more refined, and it's got best-in-class fuel economy. The downside, I'm kind of nitpicking here, but I wish that there was a handle to close the trunk. And even though I do like the improvements they've made to the styling, it's still a little bit on the conservative side for me. What do you think?
But you know what? I think that people who are slightly conservative and first and foremost like value, they like the Camry. And they like this new model more, I suspect, because you get more content, it's less expensive, and I think that when you factor in the class-leading fuel economy, it really is a great overall package. On the handling side and the way this car drives, a huge improvement. The Camrys of old were really pillowy soft and they just rolled through the corners and there wasn't much engaging about them at all. Now it's lighter, it handles better, it feels more crisp, and if you want more dynamic handling, you can get the SE, which really is quite dynamic and has the best brakes in a midsize car that I've driven in a while. And on the downside, Lacey, I don't have a complaint about this at all. I even said when I was driving the car, don't overlook the Camry because it doesn't have the latest direct injection, turbochargers, all the things that are coming up by other manufacturers, because it works. And I'll bet, though, that they're working on all of those things for Camrys in the future.
But you know, Zach, this still is one of the best-selling midsize cars in North America.
So maybe the best way to describe the Camry is if it ain't broke, just tweak it.
See all our reviews of the latest Toyota products. They're available 24/7 at drivingtelevision.com.